Yeah, so I think before working with Lauren and going through the coaching sessions, my mindset really was revolved around um, minimizing my successes and what I could bring to the table, and having a resistance of like putting myself out there, um, whether that be just kind of like in my personal world or within my career world. Um, so yeah, just kind of limiting myself, really.
And since working with Lauren, what's different?
Yeah. So since working with Lauren and going through the coaching sessions, what is different is that I know now what I want, and like really establishing my trajectory for my career. Um, and going through the coaching sessions, one of the first activity that we did, you were asking me questions that were really building in to why I felt the way I felt about certain things. And I made me realize, like, oh my goodness, like I think I just have this like need to people please, and that's just kind of coming through in my personal goals and in my career goals. And I didn't really think about it too much, but going through the coaching session in that activity was really helpful because what I'm doing is, yes, amazing, and like I bring much to the table, but I also have to think about myself in these scenarios, and just being able to again realize that I don't need to necessarily people please for every little thing in my life. Um, I think was really helpful. Just really establishing those boundaries was really helpful, and learning how to do that in a way that was, you know, beneficial.
Yeah, I love that I was able to help you do that. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, that work that activity that you have was just it really made me think in a way that I wouldn't have necessarily done before.
Okay, so last question. What is a big win or accomplishment you're celebrating that had something to do with working with Lauren?
So yeah, again, because of my mindset before coaching, I was so resistant to putting myself out there more. But going through coaching and working with Lauren, I definitely feel more comfortable putting myself out there. Even like networking and things like that. Um, Sometimes I'm just like, I'm so in my head about what do I bring to the table? What do I ask? Am I annoying people? Am I, all of these questions come up. Also, another thing after going through coaching and accomplishment was connecting with some individuals that you connected me with. So being able to do that and just kind of talk with the individuals was really nice. And just um, even though like things don't necessarily work out the way that I want them to or what I expected, like it was just nice to kind of get myself out there and talk with others and things like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing.
You really did create like a very safe space, um, and a non-judgmental space. And I felt that even through like virtual coaching sessions, like you were cheery and you're smiling, things like that. And I think that's really helpful, especially after like a day of work coming in. Like, you don't want to just, do things sometimes, but your energy was amazing to work with. And I do appreciate it.